The liver's detoxification role is often reduced in public understanding to a kind of chemical filtration, removing alcohol, pollutants, or synthetic compounds from the bloodstream. But in truth, one of its most vital and underrecognized tasks is hormone regulation. The liver is the body's main site for deactivating and clearing excess hormones, including estrogen, cortisol, insulin, thyroid hormones, and many others. It helps maintain hormonal balance not by producing these substances, but by knowing when to deactivate them and escort them safely out of the body. This subtle, behind-the-scenes work is central to hormonal health, and its disruption can contribute to many of the most common endocrine disorders we see today. Take estrogen, for instance. Estrogen must be metabolized in the liver and then eliminated via bile and urine. If liver function is sluggish, overloaded, or nutrient-deprived, estrogen can remain in circulation too long or be converted into more aggressive forms, contributing to a state known as estrogen dominance. This condition is associated with a long list of symptoms: PMS, fibroids, heavy or irregular periods, mood swings, breast tenderness, and even increased risk of certain cancers. Yet in many cases, the root of the problem isn't the ovaries or the estrogen itself, but the liver's impaired ability to clear it. The same is true for cortisol, the body's primary stress hormone. Chronic stress keeps cortisol levels elevated, but it's the liver that's responsible for eventually clearing cortisol from the system. If the liver is overburdened due to poor diet, inflammation, medications, or toxic exposure, cortisol may linger, contributing to anxiety, sleep disruption, belly fat accumulation, and immune suppression. Many people experiencing symptoms of burnout or adrenal fatigue are actually dealing with compromised liver clearance of stress hormones, rather than direct failure of the adrenal glands. Insulin clearance is another overlooked role of the liver. After insulin is released by the pancreas to help cells absorb glucose, the liver is responsible for removing a significant portion of it from the blood to prevent chronic overexposure. When the liver becomes insulin resistant, often due to fatty liver changes or inflammation, it fails to clear insulin efficiently. This leads to a vicious cycle of hyperinsulinemia, too much insulin in the blood, which worsens insulin resistance, promotes fat storage, and disrupts other hormone systems. Conditions like POS, polycystic ovary syndrome, for example, are increasingly being linked not just to ovarian dysfunction, but to underlying metabolic and liver imbalances that amplify insulin and androgen problems. Despite all this, liver health is rarely addressed in hormonal therapy. Most medical approaches target the glands or supply external hormones through pills, patches, or injections. But if the liver is not functioning properly, these treatments may have limited impact, or may even compound the issue by adding more hormone load to an already overworked system. Supporting the liver's natural detoxification systems is often the missing piece in restoring hormonal balance. And this support doesn't require extreme cleanses or restrictive diets. It begins with reducing liver burden and restoring key nutrients. Nutrients like B vitamins, especially B6, B12, and folate, magnesium, choline, sulfur compounds, like those found in garlic and cruciferous vegetables, and antioxidants like glutathione are essential for hormone metabolism in the liver's two-phase detoxification pathways. Fiber also plays a crucial role, helping to bind and remove metabolized hormones in the digestive tract. Without sufficient fiber, estrogen and other hormones can be reabsorbed into circulation, a process known as enterohepatic recirculation, which perpetuates imbalances despite the liver's best efforts to eliminate them. When the liver is supported properly, hormonal symptoms often improve with surprising speed. Periods become more regular, skin clears, sleep deepens, and emotional resilience returns. These improvements aren't the result of targeting the reproductive organs or the adrenal glands. They emerge from giving the liver the bandwidth to do what it's already wired to do: maintain hormonal balance by filtering out the excess, the outdated, and the harmful. So while the liver may not produce hormones, it very much controls their lifespan, activity, and exit. And in doing so, it determines how balanced, energized, and stable we feel. In this way, liver care is not only metabolic or digestive, it is deeply hormonal. The more we acknowledge this, the more effectively we can treat conditions like estrogen dominance, POS, thyroid imbalance, and even chronic fatigue, not just with hormone therapy, but with true root cause support. The liver, once again, is the silent key.